What's up, everybody? I'm Alec. Welcome back to my show. I know I look like the Kool-Aid man. I'm back with my guy, Ludacris. Ludacris, how we doing?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain at all. I'm having fun. That's what's important.
Nice. Today, we're doing 3 questions with Alec, so don't worry. we're not going to get in too deep. What's one of the biggest mistakes you made in your life, and what did you learn from it?
Probably taking things personal sometimes. Like sometimes you just can't take things in the music business personal. So I think that I've learned that you got to move with strategy and not emotion. But sometimes when people, it just seems like they're disrespecting you, it's not necessarily their fault. It's because they don't know any better. So I feel like I can't take things personally anymore. I just have to realize that that's the type of person that they are, and feel sorry for them after that.
How have you applied this to your day-to-day life?
Just by not taking anything personal, just leaving it alone, just letting people show me who they are and then moving accordingly after that. You know, once you show me who you are, because you can't tell me who you are, you got to show me who you are.
Question number 2, you ready? If you could go back in a time machine, what advice would you give to your younger self?
Not to take anything personal. Don't take anything personal. If I could go back and talk to my younger self, I would just say, what I believe now is that everything happens for a reason. So this is kind of similar to what I was saying earlier, but even when things that are bad happen, they're happening for a reason, either to teach you a lesson or to make sure you don't make the same mistake again or satisfy your curiosity. So I would just basically say, go with the flow. Don't get too overly upset or angry about anything, because everything happens for a reason, especially things that are beyond your control.
You got any examples that could help, someone like me who's young and dumb?
Man, you're not dumb. You're one of the most intelligent people that I've talked to in a long time.
Appreciate that.
To answer your question, just any mistakes in life. Like, say for instance, I fell from a tree when I was 11 years old and had to get stitches in my leg. I think that made me assess situations way before I take any risks. So it made me more of a calculated risk person, just from that example. And, so I think that's a very simple but very, very small example of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. We can all apply that in our lives. Last question. What's one of your favorite quotes and why?
One of my favorite quotes is, "Why tiptoe through life to arrive safely at death?" So everything that I talk about is like, I'm a risk taker. I'm a thrill seeker, adrenaline junkie. That's a really good question, because at some point in your life, you got to pose the question of, do you want to be that boring person that outlives all of your friends? And instantly you probably think yes, but then you have to think about going to all of your friends' funerals and being the one that has to talk and make a speech about all of them, and that can get kind of depressing. So I mean, it's just something that provokes a lot of thought. Like I was saying, you provoking thought on this interview. You have to really think, do you want to grab life by the horns and just take a lot of calculated risks and have fun? Or do you just want to be boring and sit in the same place and just be safe and live to be 110? It's one of those things that makes you think. That's all. I want to be somewhere in between. That's all.
I hear you. Yeah, you got to find that mix. You have any idea where you heard this quote from?
Man, I don't.
All right, well, thanks, Chris. That's all the time we got for today. We got one more episode coming up with Chris tomorrow. If you haven't already, check out the last couple of episodes with Chris. They were a lot of fun. He's a really cool dude. Shout out to Shriners Hospitals for Children for making this all happen. They've changed my life, and they've changed the lives of millions of kids all over the world. And that's all the time we got for today. We'll see you all very soon. Peace.